Good morning, good morning. It is Friday. Today I thought I would do a daily vlog, day in the life type of thing. Nothing exciting happening. It's going to be a day of normal at-home activity. That sounds fun, doesn't it? I am popping out this morning to pick up the first job of the day, actually. I got up late this morning. It's 8:48 now. I've just put my makeup on and made the bed and all of those things. And I treated myself to a little lie-in this morning. I was reading quite a good book that I wanted to finish. I will show you the book. I picked it up from the library yesterday. There it is. It's like a novella rather than a novel. It's like 135 pages or something. Enjoyed it. It was. I ended up with more questions than answers, but yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, that aside, I treated myself to a little lie and finished that. Didn't get up till about 7:45, which is very late for me. And so yeah, I've only just got ready for the day, so to speak. I have done some emails and stuff, but yes. Anyway, first thing I've got to do is put some laundry on, and then I think I'm going to head out, pick up parcels from, I've got to pick up a 2 clothing order from Argos in Sainsbury's for a video that Kirsten and I are doing, which you might have seen by now or not. Yeah, Kirsten and I are doing a joint try-on video, which you will see or have seen already. So I've got to pick that up. I've also got to pick up 2 parcels from the delivery office that the Royal Mail attempted to deliver, but I was out the other day. Actually, they say they attempted to deliver them. I'm not convinced they did, because I was actually in at the time they've written on the card, but you know, whatever, doesn't matter. And then I've got to go to Aldi to pick up a couple of bits, and no doubt a little stroll down the middle aisle. And then I'm coming home to do some serious tidying. I've got lots of little hot spots in my house that need a tidy. We've got this dressing table here. This table seems to be covered in stuff as well. That needs sorting out. And a few bits and pieces on here. I need to sort out my new summer or my autumn display, because at the moment we are still embracing summer here midway through October. A little bit late, need to sort that. And finally, my desk is looking rather messy, so I need to get that dealt with as well. I just came out here to put some washing in the machine and noticed that the Tortoise is up and about. He is heading for outside. He's sleeping in his little hut, which Ashley's cut the legs off his little hut, so it's a bit shorter, so it's easier for him to get up and down the ramp. But he doesn't really like it in there. As soon as we open it up in the day, he's out like a shot, and he will climb over that curb, and in fact he's going to do it as an action video, a tortoise action video. Off he goes. He climbs over that step and heads straight outside. He likes to be outside. He's not really eating at the moment. He's getting ready to hibernate, and they stop eating for several weeks before they hibernate as the weather gets colder. But we've recently found or bought this little tracker, which is stuck to his shell, which means we can find him if he goes missing again. I mean, he shouldn't do. We've managed to keep him all summer in this area. He hasn't climbed out at all, which is good. And it means he gets the freedom. I really don't want to keep him in a run, because I just think it's lovely for him to be able to roam, you know, as much as he... There he goes, down the step. You all right, Fred? Woo, there you go. Yeah, I like him to be as free range as possible, and the thought of keeping him in a run isn't appealing at all, either to him or to us. So it's nice for him to be out and about. So off he goes. He'll head over to that flower bed over there. He's got a little bit of food in his bowl there, but we give him fresh food every day, and he's just hardly eating anything at the moment. A few of the little tortoise balls. But yeah, they're meant to hibernate on an empty stomach, and it takes them a long time to digest stuff because of the nature of their existence, I guess. You'd be forgiven for thinking that I hadn't vlogged for 12 hours and it was getting dark. It is so dark outside today. It's 10:04. I am back from my errands. I'm about to shut the bloody cupboard door on you again. Oh my God. Honestly, I shouldn't be allowed out. It's been a long week. Been a very long week. Right, should we do a little Aldi haul? Show you what I bought. A loaf of bread. Exciting times. I've got a multi-grain loaf. But until Will came home, we were not buying a lot of bread. I was eating low carb for quite a while, and Ashley just didn't get through enough bread. He only likes bread when it's really fresh, so we would sometimes have a loaf in the freezer so he could make toast. But he wouldn't get through a loaf quickly enough, and then we'd be throwing half of it away. So we sort of almost stopped buying bread. We sometimes had some of the weekend, but yeah, mostly we stopped buying bread. But then William came home and he eats loads of bread, so I've been buying bread again. But he only likes white or 50-50 bread. He's away for a couple of weeks. He's been up in Bath with his girlfriend, and then he flew out to Belfast for work this week, and then he went from Belfast to Manchester, I think, last night to go and visit some friends up there. And he's going back to Bath to spend some more time with Georgie, and then coming back here. So he's been away. So I've treated myself to a multi-grain loaf, which I won't be eating all of, but I will be making myself an egg sandwich, an egg mayonnaise sandwich with brown bread. Is there anything better in this world? I'm not sure there is. That was a long explanation for my loaf of bread, wasn't it? I bought this, which was in the news section. It's fresh pasta, and this is the porcini, chanterelle and truffle mezzalune. Looks like ravioli to me, but obviously not. But I love fresh pasta. Ashley's not as keen as me. He'll eat it, but he's not as keen on fresh pasta as me. I've got some fresh pesto in the fridge, so I thought that would go nicely with that. I picked up some of this sweet cure bacon, which was in the weekly special section. It was only £1.99, which is pretty good. Probably it says no added water. Actually, I was about to say it's probably absolutely full of water, as bacon always is these days, unless you buy dry cure. But it does say no added water, so that's interesting. Actually, it does say dry cured by hand. So it's that's a jolly good price for dry cure bacon. £1.99, if it's nice. I got a cookery book because I need another cookery book in my life. It's the Pinch of Nom. These are sort of vaguely slimming wildish meals, and this is the comfort food one. There were several different ones of these in the middle aisle, and they were all £4.99, which I thought was a pretty good price. So looking forward to looking through that. Comfort food is what we need at this time of year, isn't it? Panko breadcrumbs. I just got those two put in the fridge, in the store cupboard, because very often, I don't use panko breadcrumbs loads, but I do use them sometimes. And very often when I need them, my Tesco's seem to be out of stock of them. So I thought I'd get those to keep in. A tin of corned beef, because I was watching someone on YouTube making corned beef hash yesterday, and I thought how nice it looked, and that I should make some. Thought I'd try this shower gel. This is the lemon and tea tree, which is the dupe of the original sauce, isn't it? This is 55p, which I thought was a bargain. Smells nice, smells lemony. Again, I will let you know how I get on with that. Some jalapeno poppers just to keep in the freezer as a little snack. I love those. Some are better than others. Sainsbury's do the best one, but they don't always have them in stock. We love these. These were actually a viewer recommendation a couple of years ago. The Chicken King Kebab Piri Piri flavour. This just makes a really nice, quick, easy meal. There's enough for three of us, plenty for three of us in here. This is £4.99. I think it's you can't really see what it looks like inside, but you stick it in the oven directly from frozen, and it's just really delicious with some fries or jacket potato and some salad or some coleslaw. It's just really tasty. Highly recommend that one. That's a double cream, just because I needed some for a recipe that I was going to cook last night and I didn't have any, so I've got it so in case I cook the recipe tonight or tomorrow or whatever. And finally, I bought a board to solve my autumn display problems. It doesn't look very autumnal on camera. It looks more autumnal in real life. It's was £9.99. It's a wreath, but the idea is I'm going to take it apart. It's got three little pumpkins in the middle, and then some berries and some maple leaves in autumny colours, and some flowers of some description. I thought I would take it apart and put all the individual bits into the display. Also, one of the queue at the checkout in Aldi this morning was biblical, I tell you. And one of them fell off, and she said, "Oh, do you want to get a new one?" I said, "No, I can't be bothered," because I was going to take it apart anyway. But since it fell off, it's fallen off even more. So yeah, perhaps don't recommend that as a good purchase if you want it as a wreath. But as I'm taking it apart, I feel like it would be all right. So and then I'm going to get some real leaves from outside where all the leaves are full, the crispy crunchy leaves, and perhaps I've got some orangey berries on a plant in the garden, and sort of intermingle the real with the fake in my display. That's sort of my plan. Right, I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to have some breakfast. I just defrosted some raspberries earlier on before I went out, and I'm going to have those with some Rachel's Organic Greek style honey yoghurt, which is my current favourite yoghurt. Now, I've said it before, and I hope that I will say it again at some point in the future, that it is always an absolute joy to work with a brand that I am a long time, very happy paying customer of. And today, I'm sure you might guess, this video is sponsored by Readly. I love Readly. For anybody who doesn't know, Readly is an app for reading magazines. It has over 7,000, yes, 7,000 magazines. So there is really something for everybody in there. There are many things I love about Readly, not least of which is, as I've said, the vast choice of content. With one account, you can have up to 5 devices, I think, with the Readly app on, and we use it for all our family. Ashley has his money and finance magazines and property stuff on his phone via Readly. William has all his geeky, I don't even know what, computer programming things on his phone. I have Readly on my iPad. One of my favourite things is that I can download content to read offline. So if you're travelling or waiting somewhere where there's not any Wi-Fi, you can download your magazines in advance. Absolutely perfect for plane journeys, which means you don't have to carry a whole load of heavy magazines, that you just have them on your iPad or your phone, and you can download as many as you like for your journey. One of the other features that is one of my favourites is the bookmarking feature. I worried when I first got Readly that if there's things I want to flick back to, a particular article that I want to show my mum, for example, or a recipe that I want to cook, I thought, how will you find it again? But they've got a brilliant bookmarking feature. You can save it as anything you like, so you can just put a little reminder to yourself and then go straight back to them, your bookmarks, when you want to go back and have a look at it again, which is absolutely brilliant. If you are interested in trying Readly, if you are a new customer, I have a brilliant offer for you today. An absolutely free, no obligation 2-month free trial if you use the link down in my description box. So you get 2 months completely free. You can cancel it anytime you like. And if you're anything like me, you will definitely carry on because you'll be a big fan of it. Can't imagine my life without my Readly app now. If you carry on, it's £9.99 a month, which I'm sure you will agree is absolutely brilliant value for the amount of content there is. There are newspapers on Readly as well now, which is really brilliant. I keep forgetting about that, so I must remind myself and read my newspapers on there as well. Anyway, thanks again to Readly for sponsoring today's video, and do click through if you are interested using the link down in the description box for your free trial. Right, I'm at my desk. I'm eating my breakfast. Got a bit of granola on the top of it there. Very tasty. And I'm going to edit today's, bit late, Friday chat video. So that's my first job at my desk this morning. It's 11:41. My video is uploading. It took longer to edit because it was quite bitty than I thought it was going to. So, next, oh God, it's pouring with rain. I think I'm going to have a go at that autumn display and put away all the summery bits. I've got a big box where I keep all my seasonal decor. So I'm going to grab that and hopefully going to switch this any minute now. Right, I think that's looking all right. I haven't actually taken the wreath apart. It ended up working quite well just popping it in like that. And then I've got these little velvet pumpkins that I got from Cherries. A Yankee candle, I think it's peach flavoured or something, but I wanted it for the colour more than anything else, which I already had, obviously, in my candle cupboard. And I've interspersed some real leaves as well with the fake ones on the wreath. I think that's looking all right. The only thing I would quite like to have is a couple of little felt animals, like, I don't know, maybe a squirrel and a bird, something like that. So I'm going to have a quick look on Etsy to see if I can get a couple of those. But yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? And more in keeping with the miserable looking day out there. It's 2:45 and I found some motivation from somewhere and got quite a lot done in the last hour, which is good. I'm just about to transfer some of my jewellery into a new thing. Let me show you. Oh, I've shown you this before. That's looking at my earrings, and I love that. This works really well for me. Having the earrings all there where I can see them all is absolutely brilliant. And I've got a few more on that one. That also works really well. And then down here I've got this one where I keep chains, little chains and bracelets. And this one is not that the earrings on the end there, that works fine for the earrings, but the chains are not working on this for me at all. They get all tangled, and I can't get, if I get one over here, it gets tangled around the others when I try and get it off the little thingamajig. Sorry, the camera, I had the camera at a weird angle then. So that is not working for me at all. I want to be able to see what chains I've got and not get them all tangled. So I'm going to save this one just for earrings only, I think, and move the chains into my new storage thing. I'll go and sit you down and show you. So I bought this from Amazon. It's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's like stackable jewellery trays. The top one is see-through. You can stack them in any order. The lid comes off completely, or you don't have to stack them, and that's my idea. I've got drawers in this room that I don't use, so I'm going to put them into a drawer. I think that's sort of my plan, rather than have them stacked up. But obviously you can have them stacked up and you can stack them in any order. This is the first one. This has sort of grooves in it. This was pictured with little chain bracelets in it type of thing, but you could do you know, necklace chains as well. That was probably the one I thought I would use the least. This has got all these hooks at the top and you put the chains onto them. There's 20 hooks up there, and so they're all separated and you can see them all and get one off individually. Thought that was really good. And then you've got this, which you can use for bracelets or whatever. It's sort of faux suede fabric. It's actually sturdy. It was, as I said, it was £20. I got it from Amazon. I'll pop a link in the description box in case anybody's interested. But yeah, it's sturdier than I thought it would be for £20. And I quite like the idea you can stack them in any order should you want to stack them. But yeah, my plan is to pop them into a drawer once I've filled them. So I'm going to put my chains in. I'll come back to you when I've done them and show you what it looks like. Right, I've filled it all up. I've just discovered, having looked for a drawer to put it in, that I don't have a spare drawer at the moment. I might do again at some point soon, because I've got a load of stuff that is being taken up to Bournemouth in one of my drawers. So I think I'm going to stack it up and put it in the wardrobe for the moment, because I've got some space on one of the shelves. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is looking. I feel like it's going to be a good, much easier way to find the things I'm looking for and get them out of their storage. So yeah, that was 10 minutes well spent, 10 minutes and £20 well spent. Happy with that. I am just, I don't think you've got brilliant light there. Bear with, because we're needing to be a little bit closer up. I'm about to take my makeup off, and I was tidying up this area here, which I showed you this morning, and I came upon these in my I need to try box. They are, I don't know if you remember the Beauty Bay mystery box unboxing that I did a while ago. They are something that I would never have bought. Disney eye crayons. There's a blue one. There was 3 originally. That's a sort of movie blue one. They've got really good colour payoff. The yellow one, funny story actually, the yellow one actually was desperately in need of a wax crayon for something to do with building works. We didn't have a wax crayon in the house, so second best I gave him the yellow one of these. He did give it me back, I don't know where it is, but came in quite useful for, I think it was marking glass or something maybe, I don't know. But that's the orangey coloured ones. So they feel nice and they go on really smoothly onto my hand at least. So I thought I'd have a little play with them. So I put this one onto this eyelid here. And it was very matte blue 1970s vibe, which you could probably get away with in a trendy ironic way if you were 21, but when you're 54 not so much. So I then just dipped my finger into that, sorry, you've been blinded by the mirror, white slightly shimmery eyeshadow and went over the top of it. It's made sort of quite a nice silvery blue colour. It's certainly less 70s now. And it went on quite nicely over the top of that. So I'm thinking you could top that with various different colours maybe. Anyway, I've then put the orangey one onto this eyelid, which is basically flesh coloured, I think. You basically can't see it. It doesn't stand out at all. I guess on darker skin it would be amazing, like a sort of pale orange eyeshadow. A little bit more now, you can probably see that, as I said, the light's not brilliant. So I was just going to go over that with this metallic here and see if that does anything. And while I was messing about, I thought I'll put the camera on so I can show you what it looks like, which I'm sure is of no interest to anybody who doesn't have the level of interest in eyeshadow that I do. But well, that's actually quite nice. Quite like that. There's quite a lot of fallout all over the bottom of my eye. But I feel like they make quite nice bases to put the sheerer metallic, because these are quite sheer. Is the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. These are quite sheer metallics, and yeah, I feel like they make quite nice bases. I bet I could go over that with over them with other colours as well. Yes, I'm going to put those in the keep drawer or box. I think I quite like that. Good morning, good morning. It is now Sunday, and I managed to completely forget to finish this vlog off on... Where was I vlogging? Was it Thursday or Friday? Don't even know that. I think it was Friday. Oh dear, honestly. Anyway, it's Sunday morning. We've come to Teignmouth Seafront for a walk, so I thought it would be a nice way to finish off the vlog, to bring you with us and have a little look at the sea, because the sun's shining and it's quite a nice morning for a little stroll. What a beautiful morning. Yeah. Lots of people swimming this morning. 3 there, another 2 over there, and some dogs. Oh bless them, look at that little one out at sea. I love watching the dogs enjoying that beach. Simple pleasures, isn't it? This is the main railway line to London, and as you can see it goes right along next to the sea, and it is really one of the most beautiful stretches of railway between Newton Abbot and Exeter. that I've ever been on. Well worth it if you get the chance to go. It's really very lovely. Well, we had a lovely walk along the seafront. I think I've used the word lovely in the last 5 minutes about far more times than I should have done. I need a thesaurus.
It's because I'm here.
Actually, it's not. Yeah, really nice Sunday morning walk. We are now going home for bacon sandwiches. I'm excited about that. We popped into Morrison's to get a couple of bits we needed for dinner. And what's your plan for the rest of Sunday, Mr. Matthews?
Get the skirting board ladders out and
skirting board ladders.
Yeah, skirting board ladders. I'm going to get some Danish oil on the skirting boards in the new extension.
Excellent. Now we don't have to dig the floor up.
Yes, that's good.
That's good. That's very good. Pleased about that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little vlog, and I will see you again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.